Um, just the basics. Same old, same old. I mean, it's year 9 for me. Like, I know what it takes to be successful, and we got a new defense. Just focusing on making sure I know the new defense and know all the positions in the defense. That's it.
What's it been like working with Coach Weaver?
It's been cool. It's been fun so far. A lot of communication between us too. Um, I think he'll, let me show my full skill set, once again this year. So it should be fun.
Sorry, was that about Anthony Weaver? What,
Yeah.
what have you noticed as far as differences between him and Big last year?
I'm not gonna compare him. I'm not gonna sit here and do that. Y'all can do that on y'all's own. But I think he's a great coach. I think it's a good hire. I think he'll put guys in position to do really good things and um, show their whole skill sets, and that's fun. That makes the game fun.
Now that you've had an entire offseason to get over that injury you had, how much better now do you feel maybe in November, December last year?
Um, I mean, if I didn't feel good, I wouldn't have played last year.
So you were the whole way back last year.
I mean, I played and I was a Pro Bowler, so I think I did pretty well.
How much do you just enjoy the full slate of lining up different places and being involved in just several facets of the defense, not just staying on one side?
Uh, I mean, those are things that I've done throughout my whole career. Besides last year, last year was the only time I, didn't follow, only stayed on one side of the field. So last year was kind of a different year for me, rather than this being different. This is like you know, back to what I do, back to where I thrive and make impact and have a lot of fun playing the game.
We haven't spoken to you since the Xavier Howard move. What was your reaction then, and what do you think of Kendall Fuller now coming in?
X is always gonna be my dude. That's my guy. Wish he could still be a part of the team. Business is business. I understand it, but I'm always rooting for him. Arguably the best corner in Dolphins history. So that's my guy. But me and Kendall go way back to like high school. So that's my guy too, and it'll be fun teaming up with him.
What's it like now having Jordan Poyer in the secondary, a veteran like that, along with yourself, just a lot of veteran presence now in the secondary?
It's cool. It's cool. I mean, I ain't been able to like we ain't played no games, just a couple practices together. But it's cool. I got a lot of respect for him and what he's done in his career thus far, and glad to have him a part of this defense. I think he brings a lot of knowledge to this defense, along with his skill set. I think he's a really good player. Can make a lot of plays, and also can make a lot of impact with the team. I think him and Javon can be one of the best duos in the league, and just really looking forward to them being the guys back there.
Two final questions.
You got your cornerbacks coach, Matthew. I don't want to mangle his last name, but what can you tell us about him?
Yeah, he was here last year as an assistant, and we had a good relationship last year, and it's just grown throughout the off season and now into this mini camp. Uh, yeah, that's my guy. Uh,
Final question.
I would ask about reuniting with Adele. Just how excited you are to be able to play with him again.
yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, I don't know what you want me to say about that. It's cool. That's my brother. I mean, we got history playing on the same team in LA, but now is now. Yeah, I mean, I want to be on the same team as all my friends, so it's cool.
Having moved on, who's in line to be the NFLPA rep? Has that been done?
I don't know who's in line. I know we have a couple guys last year that were alternates, so I don't know if one of them is going to want to take that role on. I think a couple will.
Who are those alternates?
I can't think on top of my head, honestly, but I know everyone's done a great job here, and Coach McDaniel does a great job of working with them and make sure that we are talking between everybody and we're on the same page.
I think Ferguson's one.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's done a great job. I know he's excited. I think he'd be a great representative for us.
Zach, sorry, we've already been asked this, but can you just tell us what it's been like working with this group?
Sorry, one more time. Say it
What
louder.
it's been like working with this group?
It's been great. It's been awesome learning Coach Weaver, his system, how he sees defense, playing with these guys behind us, and kind of building as a unit this offseason. It's been great all around, honestly. DBs talking, hearing them loud behind us. The linebackers really communicating up front, and then us up front as a D-line kind of working together and learning how to play off each other.
Have you been talking with any of the new guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been great. Brooks has been great. Talking to him, he's obviously directly behind me, so he's always talking. Poyer is really cool to hear him back there relaying calls, and which can affect us or not affect us each play, which is really good to get that communication down from back down. So
Have you hung out with them outside of?
I have not. I've been a little busy.
Yeah.
Little 11-week-old baby, so my wife and I have been a little busy. So, but it's been great to get to know them, and I'm excited for camp, being here with those guys, and being here this season. Hopefully, we can get back to those Thursday night hangouts.
Zach, with this defense, how helpful is it for you that you've been in the Baltimore system, and is it much crossover compared to what you've done in the past?
So that was 5 years ago, and
Zillion
a couple coordinators ago. So it's been, some things have kind of triggered in my head, like, oh yeah, I remember that call. I remember how that was played, or what we looked for when we did those reps. So it's been really cool to kind of circle back to that as a veteran, and kind of taking it with a different perspective. I'm like, oh yeah, that's why we're doing that. You know, sometimes as a rookie and a young guy, you really don't know what's going on or why you're doing something. You're just kind of make sure you do it to the best of your ability. Especially me, I was obviously not in the best spot in Baltimore, just from a growth perspective. So I wasn't growing at the rate I should have been. So it's cool having grown down here, learning football more, playing better, to come back and circle around and playing this defense is a lot of fun.
There's going to be supposedly a lot of rotation. How does that impact you from a chemistry standpoint? Because I know you and Christian, you guys didn't even need to talk to know what you guys were doing.
Yeah, no, it was we didn't, and that just takes. There's nothing that beats that. Raekwon was the same boat. We could get out there with those guys for 3-4 years. It just take time. Make sure we talking on and off the field, hanging out on the side, and getting to know how those guys see ball and how they want to play and how we can play off each other. And building that rotation will help too with keeping each other fresh and ready for fourth quarters and stuff like that, long drives.
Zach, are you expecting a lot of early season attention? We know Christian isn't going to be there. We don't know if Chubb and Phillips are going to be there. Do you think offenses are going to really hone in on you early in the season?
I don't know about that. I'm not other offenses, but I think it's going to be a big step. I mean, there's 11 guys. There's a lot of us out there that can make plays, and I think we're going to do a great job, kind of like Omar asked, with the rotations and kind of rolling guys through in different packages and whatever we're doing. So I think it's going to help just really make ourselves multiple on defense.
How do you describe Weaver's personality and approach?
Man, it's been really cool getting to know him. Obviously, being a former player, and then also him coming from Baltimore. I see a lot of crossover from that and that Baltimore mindset, and just it's been cool kind of circling back to that and kind of feeling him out and just again how he views football and just how he is off the field, on the field, and building that rapport with him has been really fun.
Does it help that he's a former player?
It's great having a former player as a coach, and it could be any level. I mean, even if you're playing high school, and I tell this to guys that I talk to that are younger, high school, college, like it's still the same game. It's still the coaches are going to coach the same. If they're good, they're going to coach it the same way. Obviously, there's some bad eggs here and there, but it's always good to have a coach that's played. I know Clark played, and a lot of other guys have played it prior to coaching.
How's the baby?
Good. It's awesome.
Running?
No, not yet. No, he's growing though. Yeah, he's growing. He's getting big. So he's doing great. Mom's doing great.
How's the sleeping?
Good. He's actually been, we dream feed about 10:30, 11, and he's usually down to about 5 or 6. So we get a good stretch. I'll take it. It's a win.
That's easy. You get off easy.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He's awesome. It's been a blessing for sure.
Here we go. Yeah, everything's been going great, man. Definitely getting acclimated. Always good to be around, and during the phase 1, 2, and 3. Just getting used to your teammates, man. Building that camaraderie, building that chemistry. It's been going awesome. Excited to be here.
How similar is this to anything that you've run in your past?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of familiar concepts. I've been around this offense for quite some time now, and my first stint in Tennessee, and obviously in Atlanta. Coming in a lot more comfortable with the terminology, a lot more comfortable with the concepts, and knowing what we want done as an offense. So I would say that the transition for me it has been a pretty smooth one.
Have you had the chance to visit FIU since you've been back?
I have, man. You know, being, this is home. You know, I'm a stone's throw away from where part of my journey started. So it's, it's very humbling, man. I'm every day I wake up and I still feel like I'm dreaming. Because there's no place I'd rather be, and there's no better place for me. So, again, man, I'm just, beyond excited to be a Dolphin.
And when you look at this offense and the potential, do you think it's possible to have three 1,000-yard plus pass catchers?
Man, the sky's the limit with these guys, man. And I feel like I've said this every year, literally because, it's been my honest opinion, and that's just the way my career has went. That's just the journey that I've been on and the people that I've been around. But this is by far the most explosive, talented, stacked team, I've ever been a part of. I'm not even gonna say offensively, just as far as the team. Now, what does that mean right now? And the beginning of June, nothing, right? You got to go out there, continue to put the work in, and we all know that, and we all believe in that. So, as long as we had a mindset that we know who we are and what we can do, and come in here and work with that mindset, I think we'll be very satisfied with the results.
Final question, guys.
How does Father's Day look for you?
I appreciate it, man. No doubt, no doubt. It's gonna be me and my 4 babies. You know what I mean? And my wife by my side, and family. So definitely excited. It's good to be home. You know what I mean? Good to be home with my kids, and ain't got to travel. So looking forward to it.